Welcome everyone! Another day of testing ahead of us. This time, new 4-star legendary effects to be tested. As well as updated ones. I want to know what happened to Rejuvenators. I mean, I know it's a nerf, but how bad is it? That part I don't know. So we'll test that too. Hello in the chat, Daniel, Cuties, Steve, Martin, Matcha Bees, welcome. Mr. Hardcore, Mark Benedict, nice to see you. Yeah, there are new 4-stars coming. We don't know exactly if they're coming with the next season or is it coming later, but they already there on the list of craftable 4-stars. I don't know where we'll be getting them from. Probably a new raid coming too. Hello TG16. Hello Angry Fish. Alright, so that out of the way. Here we are. Custom server for the purpose of crafting those 4-star legendary. If you are on the public test server, you can use custom server to bypass required ingredients and equip 4-star legendaries that are not yet obtainable in the game. So I just go and try to modify something. Let me see if some of those 4-stars are available on the weapons. Is there anything new for the ranged weapons? I don't remember what. I know there's mostly for armor, but I don't remember if there is anything new for the weapon or updated. So that's the same. That's the same. Pinpointers the same. Polished the same. Pyromaniacs the same as it was. That's a new one. Ruiners. Single shot weapons have a 5% chance to deal additional 500 damage for every 5 luck. How does that actually work? It's a little bit tricky to test, so we'll see. What is that 500 damage for every 5 luck? I do have quite high luck here, so that's the one we can already test on this assault rifle. We'll see if that's a visible difference. So 5% chance. So does it mean that based on my luck, if I have like 30 luck, would that be 3k bonus damage? Once per 20 shots? For single shot weapons? It's for single shots. I need to switch this assault rifle back to single shot. It's currently automatic. It must be single shot. Hunger and thirst fill with each kill. This one I cannot test. I assume it's working. I'm ghoul, so I cannot test this one. It will do nothing for me. 50% range and damage when aiming down sights. Okay, this is a good one too to test. But we'll go one by one. So we have 2 for this weapon. We need to switch it back to hair trigger. The capacity is now 20. So we should have this effect trigger once per mag on average. How much it will actually do? Like it's on the description. That's a lot of damage. How much is that gonna be in action? What build am I even on? I think I'm on the commando build. Yeah, commando build. I don't know why Grenadier is on this build. What was I doing with that? But it is commando. By the way, commando for quite a while now. It's not for automatics only. It's basically like a rifle VATS build. That's what commando is today. Over encumbered. Serum. Herbivore. Herbivore serum. And food. Smoke Myluk. Do I have smoke? I do have smoke Myluk. And now I should be able to move normally. Let's visit our favorite super mutants. Those will be the test subjects. And I will be aiming for the torso. This way I can do less damage. I need to do less damage. Is single shot not something like black powder? No, I think it's, I mean, honestly what they meant, I am not 100% sure yet because I didn't use it. But I assume what they meant is when fire mode is classified as single fire. Single shot weapons. That's single fire. Like 1 shot per 1 pull of a trigger. I think that's what they meant. I may be wrong. And assault rifles are absolutely, like, for some reason, Bethesda now loves assault rifles. They hated them in the past, now they love them. Like, the best commando weapon. Especially the single shot. 7,800. So the damage popping 7,800. We'll see if we'll get some bigger damage popping up. It's 5% chance. I don't know how long I will need to test it to see that effect kicking in. But it should be very visible when I do suddenly way more damage. Doing expected amount of damage so far. It feels good, like aiming, that they improved. I can actually aim down sights. That's a big improvement. Of course, I didn't took any ammo, so let's loot the ammo from super mutants. So far, I don't see an effect. Maybe it's really like weapons that can hold only one shot. So far, it didn't happen, and we shot quite a bit. But we carry on. One Western clear should show some extra damage if it is going to happen. Maybe it's not a single shot, but if it's not, then how do I, like, it says nothing about ammo capacity of the weapon. A single shot, that's all it says. Okay, so far it's not happening. Oh, that was 1,700. Was that the trigger? I had 1,700 on this doggo, but that's only 500 extra. It should be, like, I have high luck. 27 luck. Should I boost my luck even higher? This one shot on the doggo was more powerful than normally. Whatever the reason for that, I do not know. Oh, sometimes it does show how much sneak bonus I'm getting. Does it always show? Maybe that's normal headshot to a doggo 1,700? Okay, I don't see any increased damages at all happening. Maybe it's not the weapon for that. I'm trying not to hit in the head. Yeah, it's not working. So maybe that's not it. The single shot, maybe that's not assault rifle. So what would be classified then as a single shot? And it does let me equip it on this assault rifle. So why would it let me equip it if that doesn't work? Maybe semi-auto doesn't count. Maybe it needs to be like only single shot mode weapon. Like hunting rifle? Is that single shot? What does it say on description? Single shot weapons. So that's it. Scope, ballistic rifle. Is there a weapon that have single shot as a classification? Maybe bows or crossbows, stuff like that. Maybe those will be a real single shot weapons. I should have some. Or did I store them, get rid of them? What if I inspect sniper? Scope, ballistic rifle. Fire mode, single fire. Says single fire 2. Scope, ballistic rifle. Description is the same. Where is the bow of any kind? Furious bow. So we need to try with a bow. Do I have bow build saved here? Archer. Here we go, archer. Take the bow. Ultra sight arrows. Store those cannonballs. Plasma cores. Ultra sight arrows we need. Arrow. Take like 100. Maybe I boost my luck too. Luck, as I'm not on a team. But now my special is 39 luck. So if luck is a factor for triggering it, that shouldn't be a problem. It definitely should be visible. Okay, now we modify this bow with this ruiners. And that says fire mode charging. Hopefully that counts as single shot. If I inspect the bow, what does it say about it? Bow. That's it. Wait, it's not explosive or something. What do I have? Furious limb damage, less AP cost, and then this new single shot. Okay, that's perfect. Back for testing. Let's see if that's gonna work. Oh. Well, a super mutant reappeared. Yeah, I will not get used to bows doing 2000 damage to the torso. That's not something I'm used to. Yeah, the description looked like luck part is increasing the damage part. I hope it's increasing the chance part. Or both. This 5% is really low. Oh, I need to unequip the bounce. It will kill them too fast. Let's get rid of the hat trick for the testing purposes. This weird sound that's... Oh, 4,600. But it didn't actually do this damage. But it showed 4,600. 4,900 is the head. So maybe that was the trigger. That's... Yeah, but that's probably the trigger over there. It's now with stack kill streak. Oh, 7,500. Yeah, I think it is working now. I mean, at least on the damage numbers. I'm not sure if it's actually working, as the super mutant shouldn't survive. That survived. That was critical, so that's the damage. Maybe let's go without sneaking. 5,000. Yeah, so it seems like it is indeed increasing the chance and the damage. It's triggering quite consistently now. So it seems like it's increasing both chance and the damage. Is the damage real increase? That's something I'm not able to tell. Maybe it is. Okay, that they do survive. Just barely. If I would like to drop my damage so they survive better, let's get rid of reverse onslaught. I will lose stacks and I will do way less damage. I need to reduce my damage. I do have reverse onslaught. So maybe they were close, but even close enemies would not make such a difference. Why am I missing torso shots in that? Okay, now my damage is lower, but it still died in one. Stop dying in one shot. No, 3,400 survived. Okay, so 3,400 must have been boosted by the perk. $3,000. $3,200 and died in one. 1,400 and survived. $1,200 but died in one. Okay, the damage numbers and what it's actually doing doesn't seem to be connected. I'm kind of certain at this point that the damage numbers displaying are rolling a separate dice than my actual damage done. So the damage is being applied, but not in the same moment that it's displaying the increased damage. It seems like it's independent roll for the damage displayed, and there is a second roll for damage done. It is a little bit odd. See, it's surviving. $2,000 and very little damage taken. 2,900. Unless they randomized super mutants that they more tanky and less tanky, but they all the same name. Also, 3,000. 2,300. Yeah, clearly the first shot was more powerful. For the testing purposes, I need to do a little bit of a tweak here and get rid of... Oh, I don't have... Okay, wait. I already don't have taking one for the team or follow through or anything like that. So that's already not a factor. Let's take off the limp stuff. Maybe let's remove most of that stuff. Don't know if that's needed. We'll keep that, that mostly doesn't do anything. Take off ricochet. Okay. That should give us more consistency. Give me my full sight arrows. Okay. 2,100, but almost died. 900, but died. What? The damage numbers are out of the whack completely. 2,300 survived. 900. So it's rolling like the damage numbers displayed are not reflective of that. But it seems like I know how the effect works. Because it seems to be working. Like when they die in one shot, that must be the effect triggering, as they do not die in one shot to the torso. So when they die in one, it must be the effect triggering. See? They normally take half of the health bar. And sometimes they will die in one shot, so that must be something about it. That must be something about it. Maybe I could see on tanky enemy if I will notice like particularly big differences like Scourge Beasts. Or maybe piercing arrows mess up results hitting multiple at once. Maybe that. So I will return that in... Oh, I already unequipped that. No, so that's not piercing arrows anymore. So I took that off now. Oh, chesses for you. Thank you a lot for $10. Appreciate that, chesses for you. And messages, the servers think about as fast as Super Mutant. Yeah, that is like that, chesses for you. I'm pretty sure the server and the game that rolls the dice separately for this 5% chance to occur. And that must be connected like to that. Its damage numbers make no sense here. How do I hit Scourge with flying so high? I cannot. Yeah, it must be bonus damage for sure. That's visible. Where is the Scourge? There. Thousand 300 showing. And doing probably as much. Stop flying away, Scourge Beast. Who's shooting here? Or maybe charging mechanic of the boat is messing up. Maybe I should craft regular boat, not compound. Or that was, I think, bigger chunk of damage. Let's try and craft regular bow, not the compound, or crossbow. I can use crossbow. That's gonna work too. No charge up mechanic. Let's see crossbow and regular bow. Yeah, the damage numbers, unfortunately, those are only a little helpful to determine some stuff, but do not reflect actual damage done. I will just craft new bow and crossbow. It's custom server, crafting costs nothing. Survival, there are bow, regular bow, and crossbow. Then modify that. Let's go for something without special effects, so anti-armor. Then let's put on it VATS enhanced, so it's easier to test. Let's make it maybe lighter, so it doesn't take any space in my inventory. Then ruiners. Iron sights, glow sights. That's accuracy increased. Ultra sight arrows. And the crossbow, the same. Anti-armor. That's enhanced. Lightweight. Ruiners. Prime frame. Okay, we got it. Ultra side bolts. And arrows. Take additional 50. Crossbow bolts. Now there shouldn't be any complications from anything else. My luck 39, so almost 40. Maybe I grab additional 2 luck, as I don't know how it's scaled from my camp, from the camp machine. We'll grab 2 luck, so I'll be 40 luck, should give me 8 times higher chance. So instead of 5%, I should have like 40%. This every 5 luck, yeah, every 5. So it should be 40% chance to do 4k extra damage. Yeah, I think that's something like that. Should be 4k extra damage. Okay. Let's see if we can get more consistent results. Maybe those piercing arrows were doing extra damage and killing in one shot. It's possible. I'm not sure. So that's why we're redoing it. Do I have regular bow? Yeah, that's a regular bow. At the same time, we'll see how efficient regular bow is. I can't run unyielding Heimgul. Taking like half of their health, but damage number displayed have a clear and big variance. Doing half of their health with regular shot, and sometimes kills them in one. And it, by the damage numbers, it does show like I'm doing how much extra damage. So from 1k we're going to like 4k, so I'm doing like 3k extra damage. Yeah. So it is triggering. It seems like both chance and damage is multiplied. Or just a chance? Would that be 500 extra damage giving me so much extra? No. So my bow is already close to 1k. And when the effect triggers, I'm doing 3k more, and I'm doing around 1k normally if it doesn't trigger. Let's see crossbow. So the single shot must be really single shot. The weapons that hold only one. So you see, it displays, so what it displays, what it's actually doing, not connected unfortunately, so we don't know when it triggers. I know that the effect trigger when they die in one shot. So I'm doing half of the health bar normally. If they die from the first shot, then the effect triggered. Therefore, for the boss fights, it will be quite powerful. For daily driving, it's too much of the random stuff to really use it as a 4-star. Can I get effect to trigger on one of those super mutants on the first shot, please? Detected. Okay, detected now. The dog's supposed to survive one shot. So when I'm detected, showing 900 damage. My company stopped working. Should they buff those legendaries to be even more tanky? Oh, now it triggered. It suddenly took way more damage. No, it didn't trigger. Like, without sneaking, I need 2 to 3 shots. So that probably triggered on the second shot as it took it down. Oh, now it does trigger with a lot of power. Definitely more than 500. So it is so bad that the damage number do not show you when it's happening. You just need to figure it out yourself. But it is clearly happening. So this effect is very powerful. So it is clearly happening. The damage numbers do not reflect that, unfortunately. It's not in the same moment that damage number display increase. Damage number do display increase randomly, and the damage is happening randomly, just not in the same time. Sometimes it aligns, most of the time it doesn't, which is interesting. So crazy high luck builds? You have a chance. What if you would have 100 luck? What will happen with 100 luck? Is it 100% chance? Is it 5% per 5 luck? So 1% per 1 luck. So 100 luck should give me 100% chance. 100 luck is not possible. 99 is the cap. So 99% chance with super luck. Realistically, you cannot boost it as high. I don't know what's the maximum luck you could boost with food and chem and bonuses. Probably 60, 70 luck would be possible with all legendary armor effects and unyielding and so on. But very high chance is possible, so definitely 50% and above is possible. So we got this one next. Okay, what's next on our list? So semi-automatics do not work. It needs to be true single-shot weapon that holds one shot. Large investment for extra. That's not extra 500. The damage multiplies with luck too. So at 50 luck, you have 5k damage. It's basically 100 damage per 1 luck and 1% chance per 1 luck. It increases every 5, but for ease of calculation, you can see that it's 1% chance and 100 damage per 1 luck. So with 50 luck, it's 50% chance and 5k damage. 60 luck, 6k damage. And 60% chance. So it goes really crazy high. It goes really high. It doesn't look like the bonus damage is multiplied by anything, so that's just flat amount. But even if it's flat amount, it's still a lot. Like flat 6k added to your shot, that's substantial for most weapons. Will it still work with quad on it? Yeah, that's a good question. If weapon can hold more, maybe I will test that before we carry on to the next point. Do I have my black powder here? Or did I store it? I think I put it to the storage. Yeah, let's test that. Or dragon? The dragon was boosted too. But they took away range from all those, so that's a tough one. Let's do the dragon. Oh yeah, luck increases both. In case of this effect. Okay, let's see on the dragon. Quad, crippling. I want VATS hit chance for our testing. Lightweight. Maybe, yeah, lightweight can stay. And now switch it to Ruiners. Ruiners Dragon. Oh, but I need to do less damage. It will be probably too much. I need to cut down my damage somehow. Can I unequip something to reduce my damage? I can equip Adrenaline. Will not be sneaking with it. Maybe just in case unequip all of that. Oops, I get Feral. Okay. How do I reduce the damage? I will not be using critical, so that will not do anything. Oh, number cruncher out. Remove number cruncher. That's still a lot of damage. Let's hope Super Mutant can survive that. They were buffed a lot, and I cut down my damage to now. Okay, that Super Mutant can survive. And I don't have any armor piercing effect. They should be surviving just fine. Oh. Didn't took any ammo balls. Oh, this tent. How do I get ammo for the dragon? There is inside a bench. Okay, I will craft it. It's free crafting, custom server, so I don't need to worry about that. Just run to the bench and craft some. Oh, and fix armor, I would be taking too much damage. They do have ammo crafting bench, luckily. Excuse me, I need ammo. Excuse me. Wait, caliber ball, this one. Excuse me, Mr. Super Mutants. That will take a moment. I'm reloading the dragon. Please do not stagger me. Yeah, I should only be shooting them once to see if it's gonna trigger or not, as I cannot see on the ones. How is it breaking so fast? I cannot see on the ones that are already damaged. So they need to be 100% health for me to see. Oh, come on. Cannot waste ammo for dogs. Doesn't seem to be working. Nope. Okay, so it must only load one bullet. I think it can only work with weapons that hold one shot. So that's like for bows. Maybe that was a little bit more. Maybe that's too little of a difference to count. That wasn't it. That was something else probably. Oh, this one is healthy. Healthy. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. It's not working. Not working with quad. Should trigger already. So it cannot be quad. Need to be true single shot. Not even those damage numbers are any bigger. Or maybe because it's firing multiple projectiles. I'm not 100% sure, but it's not working. So not for quad, I would conclude. I don't want to stop on this effect any longer, as there is more to test. So let's continue with next one. So by single shot, they meant weapons that need to reload after a single shot. That seems like it. Maybe a single shot grenade launcher, yeah, would be a good candidate to use it. As it is reloading quite fast, and you can launch a grenade, reload, launch a grenade, and if it will trigger, that would be nice. But I don't know how well it would trigger with explosives, as it's adding this bonus damage on top. So does it only add to the initial target that's hit by a grenade and not by explosion? Who knows? We could test more after it will be final. At this moment, those perks I do initial testing only. Those are not really anywhere in the patch notes yet. So there was no mention that we're supposed to be testing them already. But they here, so I cannot not to test them. So Satiated, that's straightforward and no one gonna use it. Unless on a lazy build. Hunger and Thirst fill with each kill. Sightseers. 50% range and damage when aiming down sights. Then nothing about scopes. Just aiming down sights, so I can use it on a crossbow and see how this damage works. How much of a difference that will be. Is it additive 50% damage? Most likely. The range part is nice. So it's Sightseers, and that's the last one for those weapons. So crossbow. Will it even show on the weapon? Oh, it doesn't. I need to scroll to see the range, and it will always unscroll. So I don't know if I can open it fast enough. The damage is changing, the range is not updating. The damage is changing, you can see it. Okay. Test by shooting enemies is always the best test. Yes, the black powder rifle range was nerfed a lot. That's the biggest nerf. Like they gave them damage, took away range. Which exactly what I was using black powder for the range. And that they took it away, so I will not be using black powder rifles anymore. I still don't think I would use that over pinpointers for most weapons. Maybe sometimes. So I have 1065. And when I aim... 1071? That doesn't sound right. Detected for a second. Oh, stop with the detection. I forgot to add more sneak perks. So they will stop detecting me. Okay, normal shot, 1065. Seems to be consistent, 1065. Now aiming. 7. What? Okay, probably damage numbers are not even accurate. How much does it show? Stop doing that. Leave me alone. Yeah, so there is a difference, okay? There is a difference. It doesn't show on damage numbers, but you can see by the health bars. There is a difference between this and this one. So clearly did extra damage. 50% additive, I'm guessing. So it's not multiplying anything. That's additive bonus, and I have so many already sneak damage bonuses that doesn't show much of a difference. So it's not the best effect, but good for some weapons. I don't know if that will affect range of the flamers. Probably not. Those are special weapons, so the flame will not go any further than it already is. Where are you running? I have enclave weapon, so I can see if the flame will be extended, but I doubt it. Yeah, the bow has the best range of all weapons with this patch. Yeah, Alien Disintegrator was improved, yes. So that was this effect. Now, do I have a flamer on me? No, it will be in my stash. This one. Let's see if we get any visual change. So how far does it fire? Ammo. Ultraside plasma cartridges. Is it hitting? I think it is. Yeah, it's hitting from in here. Hitting. Still hitting. So from underneath the platform. And from in there, it's probably too far. Yeah, now it's too far. So we'll see. 50% increase should be very visible. Without a doubt, I should see a difference if it's working like that. Sightseers. So I should be able to stand here and hit it when aiming. When not aiming, I'm not hitting it. When aiming, no, it doesn't affect it. Still not hitting it. It only affects, all it affects, it's the effective range. But if you did notice, they did update what's the effective range supposed to be on flamers to reflect plus minus how far they can reach. So yeah, no difference in here. Now, in regards to armor, there is new effect. A bunch of new effects. So we do have 3-star with 1 4-star that is limit breaking, but we can switch that. So let's see what will be available for us on armor for new 4-star effects. Regular armors. This regular armor really needs something cool on 4-star. There is nothing on live game version. So battle loaders, that's the same. And actually battle loaders can be way more useful after next patch, as battle loaders for the heavy guns use case, or generally for any gun use case that you want to boost with this new perk, the ammo stacking perk, you can bash enemies to reload the weapon without losing any stacks. So that's quite a valid use case. Bruisers is the same. And this is new, Crusaders. Plus 1 special point for each equipped armor piece. So let's go, Crusaders, ladies and gentlemen. The 4-star unyielding booster. Imagine unyielding set and adding Crusaders for experience farming. Even more intelligence than ever before. Even more intelligence than ever before. Did my luck even went up? Wait, I don't see any difference. Maybe it's not working. What? I don't see any difference. That is something wrong. 14 strength. Oh no, there is. Okay, 13 strength. Still 13 strength. Is it like one random special? What? Still 13 strength. Luck went down because I have luck on the second star. I think stacking doesn't work. Or something doesn't work. Is there anything changing? Oh, perception. Luck by one. Suddenly strength because I have... Something's not right. I think this one is not finished. I think something is not finished. I have luck on it on second star. I'm not currently cloaked, so prefix does nothing. I boost luck by 2, but nothing else should be changing. Is that's one is strength. It doesn't make sense. 40 luck, unequip 1, and 38 luck. Okay, they all go down. $14, $24, $25. 13, 24. Only strength somehow lost? 21, 21, 40. 20, 20, 38. Strategic strength, intelligence, agility, but luck only dropping whatever is on the second star. Okay, let's craft a fresh test set of armor to see what's going on here. Let's do whatever armor, then we toss it away. Let's do 2 sets. Helmet we do not need. Modify them all to 3-star, and we make sure that those are very important 3-stars. So fireproof, okay. Durability, that's fine. And the one will be Crusaders. And the other one will be without Crusaders. Okay. 1 Crusaders, 1 no Crusaders. Everything else about the same. I mean about, so will not be taking care of the star number 3, it doesn't matter. I will not put any other mods. I make sure there's no other boost to special on the armor itself. But it is possible that it's just not finished. I have like the right arm. Okay, so now we do have two almost the same sets. Let's see. Let's put on a 3-star one first, and then we start switching piece after piece. So full set, it will be always full set, just a little bit different. So we have 13, 23, 24, 1, that will be always 1, 20, 20, 29. 13, 23, 24, 20, 20, 29. No chance. Two pieces. Wait, that was 24. That went up by 1. Somehow endurance went up by 1. And nothing. Luck went up by 1. So it must be work in progress. Strength went up by 1. That went up by 1. Yeah, it's very random. So I would say that's probably still work in progress. About Crusaders, currently doesn't work. Plus 1 special point for each equipped armor piece. I hope they don't mean 1 random special point, and that would be so weird. What? It's supposed to work like that? Jean-Louis, you sure? It's supposed to work like that? Oh, that's... Okay, that's so terrible then. That's so, like... One piece of unyielding outperforms that a lot. In that case. One piece of Nocturnal outperforms that too. Everything outperforms that. There's no way they figured out that's a good idea. That should be +1 to all special per piece. +5 to everything at full set. Not like that. If that's like that in data mining, maybe that's the work in progress. +1 random special. Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. Let's be honest. This is terrible. What other effects were updated or new? Limit breaking is absolutely number 1 with the changes to criticals, how they recharge. You need limit breaking set. Metabolic, all chem serums, bubble heads, magazines, buff last 5% longer. 25% on full stack. Well, equip it. I just hope it's gonna do something else than that. If it's exactly like in description, it's too weak. Like unyielding is giving you +3 to all special by 1 piece. And this Crusaders +1 random special at full set. Based on data mining, full set of Crusaders +1 to all special. Full set. That's so stupid. Don't have any more herbivore serum. I need to craft. Okay, where is the serum? And bubble hug. Big guns. 1 hour 5 minutes? What? I think it's broken, doesn't help before a serum doesn't show any increased duration. So seems maybe that's why they don't want us to test those effects just yet and set nothing. It doesn't work yet. So this doesn't stack yet. It's giving 5%, but we know what One Piece does. It's 5% by an equip One Piece. Yeah, it just doesn't stack. Stack at 5% bonus. But it's supposed to, like, from description, it clearly says it's supposed to give 25%, which is still very weak. Which is still very weak. Unfortunately, this one doesn't yet work. Rebounders. This one is interesting. Return 10% of ballistic and explosive damage received from an enemy target back towards them. Rebounders. Oh, not on this armor. I need to put it on armor I'm using. I will not be able to move in the other one. Let's put rebounders on that. And let's get rid of the armor that I crafted here. Is it taking too much space? Put this one on and make sure it's rebounders, and we'll see if this one works. Rebounders on all of them. I'm curious who designed Crusaders. Crusaders is currently terrible. Who designed that? Who even come up with idea to make 4-star effect 10 times weaker than prefix 1-star effect? No, it's more than 10 times weaker. Okay, one piece of unyielding is 3 special to 6 different special. So that's 18 total. So yeah, Crusaders is 18 times weaker than unyielding. So I unequipped all the Ricochet and other cards. Therefore, we should only see what's being deflected from those legendary. Oh, it does. Does it multiply like Ricochet does? Directly. Yeah, it's directly pushing the damage back on them. Okay, it's consistent and working. Can definitely pair it up with Ricochet and stuff like that. And it does the limb damage too. Okay, this one is good. Regardless how powerful it will be, this one is good. And it looks like maybe it is amplified by like Juggernaut's effect. By my prefix on the weapon. Maybe amplified. Let's see if it's being amplified. Should. Maybe or maybe not. Hard to tell. They do broke my armor though. Oops. What did I press? White Knight. There we go. And maybe... armor fixing one for the testing. Who knows how much testing we'll need to do. Yeah, slowly but surely they do take damage. It will probably synergize with Ricochet quite well to improve the damage reflected. With more bullets coming back on them. Does it give any stacks for my onslaught? Where is onslaught? No, they don't give stacks to onslaught. Can melee damage be? Oh, melee damage is deflected too. Okay, that's good. It's ricochet. Oh, wow. Yeah, the melee damage reflection is real good. Okay, this one is cool and works on melee and on explosions, where ricochet is not. So this is cool. This is similar to the effect that we have for power armor, but this one works on regular armor. What's the best weapon type after the changes? Depends what you want to use them. Like all the changes they doing, that's a series of patches changing stuff. It's making more and more weapon valid to use, which is good in my opinion. General direction is really good. I'm not saying everything that they do is a good idea. There's definitely lots of stuff I would do differently. But general direction is, like, all the weapons are usable. They're making all the weapons usable and multiple builds valuable for the raid, for bosses, and for everyday activities. You have more and more options. I know some people do not like it. That's okay. Not everyone likes a lot of options. I know some people prefer just have one best meta option, put everything together, one weapon, one best build, and be the best. But at this moment, there is more and more valid options. Miasmas is unchanged. That's unchanged. Runners is unchanged. Sawbones, it's old and weak, generally for lazy build only. And tankies, okay, tankies, we already know that was there. So good one for regular armors, rebounders, and maybe if they make Crusaders work as it's supposed to, which is +1 to all special, and +5 to all special at full stack, that would make sense, not +1 random special per piece. And if you have 5, then +5. Does it even, like, description doesn't even match to what it does? As with full set, 5 pieces, you have +7. +1 to all special, which is total of +7, not 5. So at this moment, it doesn't make any sense. Hopefully that's work in progress and they will fix it. Now the power armor. Oh, melee weapons. They try to modify some melee weapons. They always have different effects. So I was checking on bows. Do I have any melee? Oh. Now I do have a melee. Oh yeah, there is new. Brutalists. Each kill gives 1 strength for 5 minutes. Max +10. Okay, +10 strength as a 4-star for melee. I would say that's solid. That's solid. Especially that it does last 5 minutes. Not just like a kill streak. It's much longer effect. So I would say this is solid. That's old. And strength, outside of increasing damage to melee, is giving you carry weight. So for 5 minutes after combat, increase carry weight. Very good. That's 50 carry weight. 10 strength. 10 strength is 50 carry weight. Let's test this Brutalists. Is it working? I don't care what's on this weapon. I will just test it. Where is that? There. Hunter's Sickle. We don't need super mutants for that. We can test it on weaker enemies like ghouls. Yeah, 5 minutes sounds good. Because after combat, you will still have time to fast travel before you lose your strength. So you can return to your camp and start managing your loot before the strength bonus disappears. Even if you need to, after combat, stop at the workbench and then try to fast travel, you should be still way in frame for the 5 minute time. Okay, strength 10. Maybe I put on power armor. Honestly, that will give me a little bit more strength. Oh, and synergy with Choo-Choo. That will have awesome synergy with Choo-Choo. That's my Choo-Choo power armor. Can I get stacks when killing with Choo-Choo? That can have awesome synergy with Choo-Choo. I barely have any core. Strength 27. 28. If I kill them with Choo-Choo. 29. So I think it does count. 30. If they die at the same time, it counts for 1 stack. So I need to kill them one by one. There it is, plus 5. Brutalist weapon special spell. If I switch the weapon and switch back. Oh, it stays if I change the weapon. Okay, so it's persistent. You don't even need a weapon equipped after you get the stacks. That's even better. So you are allowed to switch weapons and still benefit with that. It will still, the timer will not go down. Okay, this is good. Yeah, melee are good generally with this new patch. The melee will be eating good. 36 strength. Plus 10. I can switch the weapon. Still have this plus 10 strength. Okay, almost no fusion core, so better fast travel now. So it's persistent. Yeah, it's persistent. Oh, come on. You cannot put it on the Shredder. A Shredder is a ranged weapon, but you can switch to a Shredder with this bonus running. Yes, the aiming downside is greatly improved. I almost feel like I can aim when I grab my sniper. Almost feels like I can aim, and everyone knows I cannot aim. Fusion core. And lock them. Lightweight sickle for buffs. Yeah, sure. You can do that. Absolutely no. Now they will not store it. They locked. Yeah, more strength is the best for melee. So for the minigun shredder itself, I cannot put this 4-star. I don't know what would be the best. Do I have my minigun shredder on me? Yes, I do, so I can take a look. Is that changing or not? It's currently for the shredder minigun, we are running pinpointers. That's the only working one. Bullies doesn't work, unfortunately. Ruiners is available, but I don't think that will trigger. But if that will trigger, that would be crazy good. Imagine if that would trigger, but it's clearly says fire mode automatic. I don't know how bashing count for the purpose of that. I don't care to figure it out today. I will be figuring it out when those mod boxes will go live. Shredder can change 10 times before that will happen. So not very important to figure it out now. Yes, you can see. Steel pinpointer is the best for the shredder. Now we do have power armor and new mods for power armor. Choo-choo is kind of new. Limit breaking is like required now. Choo-choo is new, but what else did change is Rejuvenators. Oh, how do I change? Okay, I cannot test Rejuvenators on this character. So we need to get human to test the human stuff. I cannot test it here. We need to switch character. Rejuvenators is human exclusive now. I don't know what Ghoul's gonna do about it. My Ghoul will be crying about it, as I do have full set of Rejuvenators. I don't know what other Ghouls will do. My Ghoul gonna cry. I will be figuring out right now what they did to Rejuvenators, so we are just in time for that part. And I upload video after we finish that. I will start recording a video clip. It's not everyone wants to watch entire live stream. I do the testing on live stream, but I do then a video. Over encumbered? With what? Slightly over encumbered. Reflect gonna be best for Ghoul. Reflect is good overall, but it's not necessarily the best. Because usually you don't need it. It's the best if you try to put together don't hit yourself build. Then it is the best. Don't even know why I'm over encumbered here. Don't even have anything. Don't even have anything. It's 3 stars, so you know what? Maybe let's start from one piece of Rejuvenators. And what else is new? Wait, Aegis is old. Battle Loaders old. Bruisers old. Choo-choo's new, but I already have that tested. And I don't know why, but the bleed damage doesn't want to trigger quite often. Maybe they can fix it or something, but the bleed rarely occurs. Pain Train ranks are very helpful. This bleed for me rarely actually occurs to do damage. Maybe it's adventure server problems. Maybe it would be better on private. I'm not sure. So Crusaders is available on power armor, but it's currently so bad. Metabolic. All chems. This is broken. Only one piece works that do not stack. No, I don't want to equip it. It's all overloaders. 10% chance to trigger EMP pulse when hit. Up to 50% on full stack. Dealing 50 energy damage to nearby enemies for 5 seconds. This can be quite cool, overloaders. That's old, but good. Rejuvenators, this will be testing. That's reworked. Gain health and action point regeneration as you feel your hunger and thirst meters. Runners. Subuns. Scanners. Stagger proof. Chance to not stagger from any damage types up to 80% full stack. How did they come up with 80%? It should be 75. Is it 15%? 5 pieces, 75? Maybe it's giving magically 5 more at one piece. That's another new voltaic. Sprinting builds up a charge and releases EMP shockwave when you stop. That stuns and deals energy damage to nearby enemies. Voltaic. On this character, we want to test Rejuvenators. So 1. I need to be fed and... Okay, we need to buy a perfect bubblegum. Yes, currently 4 stars are raid only. Have 5 cores. Okay, we good? In case of stun in raids, if you want to use it against mole miner stalkers, nothing works on the stalkers. On the stalkers, we'll be using a revive to just survive the hit instead of trying to dodge it. Unless they change something. For now, the revive system is really good. Okay, so as easy as that, we have now our bars fully fed, plus 3 health per second, 35 one strength. So that's old, but plus 3 hit points per second. That is new, and that comes from Rejuvenators Legendary. Then fully hydrated, plus 3 AP per second. Is it solid? I think it's solid. It's even if I'm using it. So maybe it will be working in VATS. Does it stack with Rejuvenator's perk? Uh-oh. This character doesn't have perks to pick. Oops. I need levels on it. I would need levels on it. How do I get them? What gives a lot of experience from crafting? Can I craft something for experience? That's custom work. Crafting doesn't cost me any, but I cannot bulk craft. I need to craft one by one. Is there still something that gives lots of experience from crafting? $11 experience. $11 too. 11. 4. 7. 11. Crafting will probably not be the way. Recall card, 11. Blast mine, 11. Ammo, 11. Yeah. Crafting of anything will not give me experience. New variants of old weapons. I didn't check yet any of the possible new weapons. Progress do not carry over anyway. That's test server. The progress do not carry over. Your character from the main game is being imported when the copy of your character from main game is being imported to the test server when testing starts. And from that point onward, those are separate. This character will not do any damage. Need ultrasight plasma ammo. Ignition cores for experience? Which category ignition cores are? Quest? I don't seem to... Is it chemistry bench? How much is the serum? 11. I don't seem to find any items that give more than 11 experience. Where would be the ignition core? Maybe this character cannot even craft ignition cores. Should be quest item. There's no ignition cores. That's my original character that got bugged. So maybe that's why it cannot craft ignition cores. Which is fine. Let me put on this power armor full set of Rejuvenators now to see what will be the effect of full set. So no one is running Rejuvenators for just one piece. That was never good. It was always, to work good, always full set was required. So we'll craft full set. We know it was 3 points regeneration per one piece. How much it will be per full set? Full set Rejuvenators. Yeah, Rejuvenators not gonna work on ghouls. I may try to equip it on my ghoul just to see. But it doesn't look like it will be any use for ghouls. Does Iceman's works on Shredder? No, Shredder is not a melee weapon. You cannot put it there. Easy target doesn't work on Shredder. Most stuff doesn't work on Shredder. I have a build if you're interested more in the Shredder So I do have the build with that. Okay, it's just regenerating quite a lot. And it does work in VATS. It's just the thing that now you need to be well fed for it to work. Need to be able to target the head, but I have no points. This is not a combat character, as you can tell. That's just a mule. I'd like to see how much better it would be with the perk, but I need to level up somehow. Excuse me. Do I have any lunch boxes here? And a new gifts in those packages? I didn't try to craft and open more. I have one scout banner. I will need to go buy quick lunch boxes. I didn't unlock those mods. I'm on the custom work. I don't need to unlock them. I need at least one level to see if there is synergy with the perk. Do I have any mutations on this guy? I have carnivore, herbivore. Okay, I have both. So maybe pop herd mentality too. You know what? We craft some food. Pop the lunch boxes. That's custom world, so I can craft whatever food I want, unlimited. All food. Let's do brain bombs, and let's cranberry relish. Where is it? There. Okay. And I need chemistry bench to craft those serums. Wait, chemistry bench. Oh, there. Okay, good. Here. I didn't notice it at first. I know it's supposed to be here. Oh, I cannot craft serums on this guy. Oops. I cannot craft serums on this guy, so I cannot have both mutations. I need to somehow get rid of carnivore. And that's a problem a little bit here. Okay. Roll the dice. Good. Lucky with rolling the dice. Lucky, very lucky with dice roll. And now lunchboxes. Death Killer, thank you a lot for $2. Appreciate that. And the message is, does Crusader only work on loadout and not special? What do you mean by working on loadout? It works only by adding special, but very little. I don't know what you mean by loading on loadout. Or working what it's supposed to do. Doesn't give you extra loadouts. Those you buy in Atom Shop. I'm not sure what you meant, but no, nothing with loadouts. I don't think there is server setting to give you more experience. I could make kills easier in server settings, but that's it. I only want one quick level. Can I equip some combat-related perk? I do have adrenaline. That should do it. Bloody Mess does nothing anymore. This character is not for playing stuff. This character is not for playing stuff. It doesn't do anything. Oh, I already have that. They buffed the minigun. Maybe I should use it. Oh, I didn't. Took ammo for it. Not great. Loadout special points that not directly benefiting specials. There is no such thing. So I still don't know what you mean. Because there is no such thing like special points that do not directly benefit special. All special points directly benefit your special. They'll probably die faster from just ricochet than me killing them, but that's okay. At least I cannot die, so I have this Rejuvenators effect. Yeah, that's just eating my fusion cores. Just need one level. Give me one level, Super Mutant. This character is not such a high level, so it shouldn't be too hard. You have too low luck to ricochet to really trigger a lot. It's working, we are getting there. I don't want to spend time changing everything on this character to make it combat worthy. Just want a quick level. Probably could have crafted Shredder or something. Almost level. Almost okay, it will be very fast. And there we go. Level up. Pick a perk. Where is it? Rejuvenated. Increased benefits for being well fed, well hydrated. But before we equip it, maybe I move to area when there is more super mutants. They can start working on killing themselves. I will get some extra experience when I'm sitting at the perk page and checking stats. Okay, come on, super mutants. Come on, come on, come on. Gather in here. I will sit in here so you can shoot me from up and below. Okay, I'm waiting for you. Now, at this moment, my Rejuvenator's effect is giving me 15 health per second. Okay, so they did nerf it if you use it without any perk, as that's on the live game it's 25 maxing out. Starting at 3, going to 15. If I add Rejuvenated, rank 1, it's going up to 20 AP per second and 20. So I think with the Rejuvenated card and their full set will be the same as it is on live, but it will not be usable at all for ghouls. So that seems to be the main issue then. Should be able to maintain VATS quite well. Yeah, it's regenerating quite well already with one card. There a doggo here? Yeah. More. So the only problem, the effect is now tied to being well fed, well hydrated. So you need a perk card on top of that, and you need to be well fed, well hydrated, which is a nerf. The effect, total effect possible is the same, but they added requirements to achieve that. That's basically what they did with Rejuvenators and made it impossible to use if you are a ghoul. Will it give me any effect if you are a ghoul? Let's see. Let's switch the ghoul. Let's see if it will give any effect to a ghoul at all, or is there like no effect? I already tested the Shredder. I don't remember if that was first or the second live stream. You will need to go there. It was not 6. It used to be 25. The live game version is 25 health and AP per second. It's very OP on live. Full set. You need full set of Rejuvenators. I don't have perk rank 2, but that I'm assuming it will be 25 as rank 1 is giving 20. So it's increasing, one rank is increasing by 5. What I have, oh, I do have, okay, before I switch that to anything else, let's see if that's gonna give me anything. I'm on a ghoul now. That's my power armor with Rejuvenators. No visible effect on the page anywhere. Nope. Nope, my health is not regenerating, my AP is not regenerating. Nothing. Rejuvenators on ghoul does nothing. 0, null. You may as well have not any 4-star equipped at all. So it does nothing. Unfortunately, Rejuvenators on ghouls nerfed. So what else do we have here? Choo-choo was tested. Crusaders tested. Metabolic tested. Broken. Overloaders. EMP pulls. When hit. Going for overloaders now. That sounds very cool. I hope it is cool. But overall, the change to Rejuvenators, they shouldn't be doing such a thing. That entire class can no longer use it. Especially for people that may have invested in it on goal. And suddenly it will be doing nothing for them at all. They are losing 4-star effect. What is that? Power armor, red racket, right arm light. What? Let's try to figure out what does that mean? Right arm light? Yeah, choo-choos got changed. Choo-choos will be incredibly powerful next update, so I'm happy about choo-choos. Okay, let's test the effect. I was always saying that choo-choo is ST and no one believed me. Now they will. Trigger the EMP wave, please. Hello? Hello? I'm not a super mutant. Look, I'm red. Oh, they noticed. Oh, wow. I will see absolutely nothing. Maybe first person. First person, less blinding for a user a little bit. Oh, those explosions gonna get annoying quickly. That's for don't hit yourself build. AFK build. They gonna be exploding me all the time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. This is crazy. Is it boosted by Grenadier radius? Probably it is. Yeah, I think it is. Now I'm hitting them over there. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm hitting them in half of the Westec now. Over there. Here. LOL. This one's ridiculous. Let's try to move camera further. Oh, whoa. They are constantly stunned. I would like to remove the stun effect so they could trigger it even more. And it seems to be wall piercing, so I like that. Seems to be wall piercing effect. Does it scale with demo expert? Yeah, I don't know. Wait, scroll. It's only useful for don't hit yourself build. I don't think anyone would be able to tolerate this amount of explosions coming out of their power armor. Yeah, definitely wall piercing, as this guy was already damaged before I entered this room. So that is wall piercing. Super blinding, and maybe it's scaling with Demo Expert? The damage number seems to be popping higher. Yeah, I think it does scale with Demo Expert. Who knows what else can scale it up? This was ridiculous, but I like it. Yeah, your presence will kill everything in Westek. The legendary, the last one man standing. I don't know why I looted this item. I don't need it. This one we know what it does now. Triggers a lot. Yeah, this 4-star legendary should definitely have epilepsy warning on it before someone installs it. Yeah, I'm curious if that was gonna pair with Circuit Breaker and Ricochet. Probably it will. But they changed how Ricochet works, and Circuit Breaker effect is only triggered once per enemy now when you are just holding it. So they kind of nerfed it a little. Once per enemy Circuit Breaker can only trigger from reflected effects. And what was this effect even saying that it does? 10% chance. 50, okay, that's why it's so high chance. 50%. 50 energy to nearby enemies for 5 seconds. I don't know where is this damage over time. I was seeing instant damage being applied. I didn't notice any over 5 seconds for most of them. But this is fine. This is interesting one, I would say. Interesting one. Okay, let's change EGs to something else. So on this one, I have mix of limit breaking and EGs, and now we try to put voltaic. There is stagger proof, but I don't really need it too much. Like, stagger proof is self-explanatory what it's supposed to do, and it's chance based. So I don't think anyone gonna be using stagger proof. Maybe like for melee builds, like human that really wants to be melee build, maybe. Sprinting builds up a charge and releases EMP shockwave when you stop that stance and deals energy damage to nearby enemies. How much damage they do not specify. So voltaic on this armor set. Okay, full set voltaic. Let's go run around super mutants. Yeah, the problem with this stagger immunity is 80% chance, so it will... Okay, I will craft it on 1 power armor. Okay, wait, I will craft it on 1 power armor that I have. So I will try to show you what the problem with that is. But I need heavy stagger enemies. Like what? Yaogwai? Yeah, I can test it on Yaogwai. They stagger a lot. Reload I want to keep. I can redo the hunter power armor. let's put on this one the stagger proof. Unless it's working better than description suggests. Maybe it's working better, who knows? Maybe the case that it will work better than description says. First, this one being tested. Sprinting for the shockwave. Limit breaking is must have now, yes. At least 4 pieces on your armor from next patch. You can use 1 piece for something else if you have high luck. Or you can use 5 pieces and then you don't really need high luck. Chuchus, the new Chuchus is boosting your pain train perk now. How long do I need to sprint to get the charge? What? Where is this charge? Do I have some charge somewhere? Can I see this charge somewhere? I don't see any charge. Maybe this one doesn't work yet? Oh, I'm over-encumbered now. Would expire. I don't see anything charging. Oh, wait. No. Okay. Did work, but it does require lots of sprinting. So I'll be electrically charged after lots of sprinting. Oh, if I stop sprinting, it already releases it. It doesn't even mean stop. If you stop sprinting... Okay, again, how long do I need to sprint to charge another one? Oh, no. Okay, so not so long. I probably need to do continuous sprint. Then... Very blinding. It does damage. In first person maybe better. Will I see that I'm charged in first person? I hear it, but I don't see it. Okay, in first person, way less blinding. How much will that be useful? I don't know. It's kind of cool, but at the same time... What are you gonna do with that? It's kind of cool, but what am I gonna do with that? You need to continuously sprint for a little bit. Now the stagger proof one. So Bethesda is adding more fireworks for us. Yaoguai. Should have 2 in here. So 1 Yaoguai in here. Hello, Yaoguai. Try to stagger me. I'm stagger proof. I'm the stagger-proof one. Come on. Try it. Oh, I got staggered. And staggered again. And staggered again. It's useless. In summary, it's useless. As normally, after you get staggered, you have 10-second immunity to being staggered again. With this special 4-star legendary, I'm getting staggered like maybe once per 15 seconds instead of once per 10 seconds, and staggered again. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I will give you a comparison. Okay, let's get 2 Yaoguais already staggered. We'll do the comparison so you see what I mean. Regular armor versus this armor. Come on, Yaoguai. I need both of you now. 2 Yaoguais, please. Hello there. Oh no. Okay, I'm not helping, or I will accidentally kill them. Yaoguais, get rid of those ticks. See, in first person. First person is probably the better immunity to... Oh, that's a stagger. In first person, you can see it even better that you get staggered. Okay, get rid of those ticks, Yaoguais. Can I help them? Hopefully I will not kill Yaoguais. No, I don't want to hit a Yaoguai. I want to hit a tick. Okay, Yaoguai seems to be fine. I killed the ticks. I'm getting staggered quite a lot. Staggered again. So that's 1 stagger. Staggered again. Now I will give you comparison. I will switch to power armor without stagger proof, and you will see that that's not much of a difference. So this one can only help you avoid occasional stagger. Not really particularly helpful. Staggered once. Staggered again. Staggered again. So probably like staggered twice as often with regular armor, so it helps you avoid like half of the staggers. You'll be staggered 50% less, which is helpful, but not helpful enough in my opinion to justify full set of 4-star. So you can have a better stuff. Okay, staggered again. So maybe more often than 10 seconds. Maybe once per 5 seconds they can stagger me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close to 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About close to 10 seconds probably. Now let's see other set again. Uh-oh. I killed one. I forgot that I was wearing choo-choo and I decided to sprint. So now there's less Yaoguais, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stagger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, stagger. So yeah, a little bit less. Buy you some 5 seconds, maybe more between staggers. Can help a little bit. Is it worth it? I don't know. Brick wall is way more effective, yes. If I would have a brick wall... If I put the brick wall... Then I pop radiation. Look now. No stagger at all. 0 stagger, so that's... Like, the brick wall is just 2 points, so if you really want to be stagger proof, you need to go ghoul. There's no other method. If that would give you 100% stagger immunity from the power armor, that would make sense, but such a low stagger immunity as it does give you doesn't make any sense. Maybe I leave it alive. Who knows if I will need this bear later. It's maybe like 1-star brick wall. That's the equivalent of this 4-star legendary full set. 1-star brick wall. Alright. Was that the last one? Let me take a look. Did I test them all? Okay, that's the same as it always was. Let's see if there is anything. Choo-choo already tested. Crusaders is for some reason worthless. Metabolic is currently broken. This is crazy. Overloaders. Fireworks all the time. They should change it from overloaders to non-stop firework. Reflective is old. What is the difference between reflective and regular armor one? I think the other one do not deflect energy for regular armor, but do deflect explosive, and this one doesn't deflect explosive, but deflects energy. Rejuvenators tested, doesn't work on ghouls. Stagger proof is a waste. Voltaic. This is quite weirdo stuff. Maybe One Piece for the stand purposes. I don't know if it's charging longer if you have One Piece. Okay, so that's all. Let's see on the Tinker's bench if I missed any, possibly. Not modify craft. Did I miss any changes? Did they change any of the 1-star? Or was it only 4-star changes? I think it was only 4-star. This time around, I don't think they were changing any of those. What limit breaking? Rejuvenators only with rank 1. Yeah, I know, but With rank 2 is just the same as old, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to level up my human character just to see it. If you have maxed out Rejuvenator on your human rascal, you can check on custom server. And let us know if it's 25. If I was right and if it's 25. There's a new effect if you have rank 2. So I need to level up my human. Okay, so I will level up my human. So that we know that. We know that. That's old. Oh, that's what I can craft. Toggle unlockable, I forgot to press. Let's go from the bottom. Voltaic, we tested. Stagger proof, tested. Sightseers, tested. Satiated. I could put that on the human. Should probably run that with Rejuvenators on the human weapon. The best way to farm ultrasight ammo? Run the ammo boxes. So Rebounders is quite cool. Yeah, this is quite cool. We tested and working well. Overloaders, it's always fireworks. Brutalist is very good. Okay, so we tested them all. So let's go back to my human character if you really want to see Rejuvenators, but I will need to modify the minigun to Basher or something to do faster clear. To get this one more perk point. And if you run raid, you can just equip your ultrasight weapon at the end of each stage to get ammo. Let's get some efficient weapon that will give me quick kills without a need to spec for it. Or maybe I have some weapon in my stash on me. Oh, maybe that I should just run. Yeah, I could just run plasma rifle with a flame. It's gonna work. Scrap other stuff. Yeah, that's gonna work. I still do have some ammo. We'll add 4-star to it. Rapid. Scrap doesn't matter. That's not a single shot. So Ruiners. Oh, hanger test. Just for fun. Should be good enough weapon to kill super mutants without the build. What? Ultra Sight is still dropping everywhere. It will not be dropping from next season. That's why you farm now. It will not drop from anything. You will need to craft Ultra Sight from next patch. That's why you farm now. Yeah, this weapon gonna work without the build. No build needed if you have Enclave Flamer. Does it even matter too much what kind of legendary effect on it? Just need 1 level. It could kill the turret, but I don't think this guy can kill the turret. Mutants. I'm not getting more experience. Why only 400? They lost the effect of lunchboxes on server hop? There's no way it was already over an hour. And where's the food? Maybe custom server is broken? I'm not getting my experience. What? That was not an hour. I lost all the effects. I hope that's not a new bug. No lunchboxes. I hope it will not be a new bug that everything is lost on character swap. We'll buy more after this clear. Already better, 800, so it's doubled, but we'll improve it even more. We'll clear it once quick and go buy those lunchboxes again. Oh, team. Team makes huge difference. Be patient, super mutant, I'm reloading. So now almost 1k per kill. That's improvement. Come on, the super mutants. Do not resist. I need experience. No bare bones mutations, so power landing every time I jump. Do I have any bubbleheads or stuff here? Let's pop this bare bones and marsupial. Need to add it. If I have them, I add it. Scully skin, I don't need speed demon for reloads. Okay, I had some serums, so I used them. Oh, the weapon is... Yeah, the weapon will be breaking down all the time. I do have some repair kits here, but not too many. Free limit breaking, it will be most likely not enough. Unless you have very high luck to crit every other shot. Almost. We'll just buy those 2 extra lunch boxes and I will have this level for test. Okay, let's buy those 2 lunch boxes. Yeah, free limit breaking is like 37 luck. It's very hard to have 37 luck in power armor. It will be full set of limit breaking from the next patch. And one thing I don't know is if the lucky effect on weapon, the 3-star, 15% faster critical charge, if that's equivalent to 1 piece of limit breaking, or is that close to that? I could toy more with criticals and different options at some point, but most weapons, especially on this patch, have higher AP cost. So they do kind of require less AP, minus 35% less AP cost on the 3rd star. So lucky will not be so easy to pull. Yeah, now we're getting almost 1300 experience. It's perfect. Level up in no time. And then we can test. Yeah, this flamer seems to be the best way if you are not spec for any particular weapon. But ultra sight. So that's expensive after next patch. Almost. That it? No? One more? Oh, no, that's it. That's it. Pick a perk. Rejuvenators. Rejuvenated. And now what it does. Fully fed is 30 HP per second. So yeah, a little bit more than I anticipated it would give. So 30 health per second and AP as well, 30 AP per second, which is more than 25 on life, but requirements are up. Okay, if I stay in VATS, you can see how fast it's going in VATS. It's relatively fast. So it's kind of a little bit better in this regards if you do have everything equipped. But requirements are way higher and ghouls cannot use it. Check the card description. What about the card? Benefits of being well fed or hydrated are further increased when you have less than 10% rats. Yeah, I have way less than 10% rats. How will that go if you try to play blooded build, you are asking? Let's grab some toxic goo and see. And if I would have less pieces, like unequipping 1 is dropping the effect by 6, so it's equally dropping. It's no increase effect for a full set, it's just 6 AP. 1 piece is 6 AP. And we are starting from 3 AP without the perk. So the perk doubles it. If you are full health. If you are bloodied, will that be still the case? Chameleon. If you are bloodied, the effect drops to 20. 20 AP per second. So if you are bloodied, it is worse than old Rejuvenators. If I unequip it, I have the base effect, which is 15. 15 before application of the card, 20 with the card, and at full health going up to 30. Now let's see crafting benches to see if there was like any new stuff added. Okay. Why my character is walking from the side of the bench? Toggle unlockable. Should I take a quick look on the headwear? Is there anything new? There's too much, I would not even know if there is anything new. I don't track so good the outfit, so I would not even know if there is anything new. We know we are getting this new secret service, but it's bad 4-star effect. Why are they giving the old, like, why wouldn't they put on it one of the new 4-star effects so we can scrap it to learn it? Why wouldn't they do that? Like, this set will be so terrible if they're gonna release it as is. Weapons. Toggle unlockable. One more time, we are checking. I know there are some new legendary. Did I toggle unlockables or did I untoggle them? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the one of the new ones. But why would they connect Pounders with Blooded? I have no idea. Like, Pounders must be equipped with Furious. You cannot really... Like, we are losing so much if you try to equip Pounders without Furious. Why would they do that? They always mess up something on those weapons. They would like... Here, it's almost perfect. We just made one very terrible decision that it's useless. But it's almost there. We almost made it. Just one doesn't fit and ruin it. Just one effect doesn't fit to ruin everything. I didn't even test if they fix Icebreaker, speeding up enemies. Is Resolve Breaker working well? 47. 43. This is interesting looking one. If they fix the two-shot, like they broke the two-shot in this patch, two-shot doesn't work. I'm really curious about this Chaos Engine, what it's gonna do. But the 4-star is not new. They need to start putting those new 4-stars on the 4-stars so we can learn them from scrapping those weapons. Splinter, another cool looking one. But why, when target is burning, will there be... Maybe there would be some fire modifications for the Splinter. Otherwise, that doesn't make sense. As it does have kind of a bonus Furious on top of everything, which is interesting. Most likely will come from new raid. Is there anything new coming? Those stuff? Nope. What is Crackler Grenade? Oh, that's new. Crackler Grenade. If that's gonna be quest related stuff, or is it gonna something that we'll be able to do? That's new. Any changes to 2-stars? Look the same. I don't think they were messing with 2-stars or 3-stars. That would be notes probably. Mines are the same. Yeah, nothing more new. Toggle unlockable. And the new chems. Nope. Nope. There's no more new stuff. That's the new stuff we have. Tested all. Did I miss any? I don't think I missed any. I tested everything. The reviews on the Zenimax cancellation. What do you mean by Zenimax cancellation? Oh yeah, I did so post about the spice, salt, and pepper generator for camp coming with next season. Yes, bullies is better than pinpointers if you can cripple all the limbs on enemy. I did check. Oh, crafting of the power armor. Yeah, I didn't check if there is new power armor. You're right. Toggle unlockable. Hellcat, prototype, raiders, jungler herd. What's V63? Do we have V63 power armor? I don't think so. Storm power armor. Whatever that is, it doesn't say any info. It just has Atom Shop marker? Maybe that's new from the season pass. But doesn't say anything about effects. Yeah, new regular armor I did check already. V63 seems to be something new, but work in progress. Seems to be work in progress. Or some old paint? I don't know. Maybe some work in progress. I don't remember that being there under T65 category on live. It's like that in live? Oh, V63 is the skin only. Oh, okay. Okay, V63 is just a skin. That's sad. I don't know why the skin is showing different resistance than T65 does. But that's different story. Should it show there, but never mind. We don't know when is the next raid. Maybe next season, but it's not yet on public test server. So that will be it for today's testing, I think. We did check all those new legendary effects. I just need to compile it in one video. For everyone who doesn't want to watch live stream for hours. And still want to know what's coming. So this is everything tested. Therefore, thank you a lot for watching, for tuning in, for testing. We tested most of the stuff by this point that's in PTS. But in-depth combat rebalance testing, that's a different story. There's so many numbers changed. They tweaked everything, so that's a different story. But a lot of cool stuff. And that being said, thank you a lot for being here one more time, and see you in the next one. Turtle out. Bye everyone. Take care.